The new Clash of Clans update brings the Super Miner, a new clan capital district with 2 new defenses and a new spell, as well as a brand new limited edition troop for the home village and so much more. I'm going to tell you about it all. Let's fly to the clan capital information first. The new district is called Skeleton Park, and this will be unlocked when you achieve Clan Hall level 8. Once you unlock the district, you gain access to a bunch of new things. Firstly, the new troop is the Inferno Dragon. Not too much to say about this one. It is exactly the same as the Super Troop version, just that you can now use it in your clan capital raids. However, the new defenses, and I would say the spell, are way more exciting, mainly just because they're brand new. Defenses first, since there are 2 of them, the Mini Minion Hive. This shoots clusters of angry minions at your opponent and can fire at both ground and air units. Darian, in the latest edition of Clash On, explained that they could be good against swarm attacks, but I will be going into more depth in a future video. The Reflector is the other new defense, which is very exciting. It does exactly what it sounds like. Damage will be reflected back at the enemy. So whilst it does not attack per se, you can see how this will be devastating, and it will also attack both ground and air units. The new spell, which again you unlock in Skeleton Park, is the Graveyard spell. It is 2 spell capacity and is pretty unique because when you deploy it anywhere on the map, it will spawn skeletons as your attacking units are destroyed. If any of your ground units are taken out, ground skeletons will spawn. If any of your air units are taken out, air skeletons will spawn. You get 1 skeleton per every 3 troop capacity that is taken down. You get a second life, if you will. I'm excited to see whether we can snipe off any defenses from using this, and yes, it will act just like other clan capital spells in that it will still be active and still spawning skeletons in the next attack after its use. On top of all of this, there are now leagues within the clan capital. Every raid weekend, you will be able to gain trophies as a clan, and your league will be updated after the raid weekend. The leagues mimic those in multiplayer battles, so your clan can work its way up to Legend League, and this will be displayed on your clan's profile. But the only other advantage is clan XP. You do not gain any extra loot, but you will gain bonus clan XP following every raid weekend based on the league you are in. Your clan's trophies are determined by 80% of your previous trophy count and 20% of new trophies earned during that raid weekend. Before we move to the home village update information, do you know how within the capital peak there was a ton of clan houses? That has all changed because now you can personalize your own individual clan house. You are automatically assigned one when joining a clan, and leaving a clan will vacate this slot. So you never have to worry about joining a different clan and not having a clan house. You can individually unlock parts for your roof, walls, floor, and decorations. Anything you unlock will come with you even if you go to a different clan. They are your items. Currently, you can unlock different parts from the reputation you have. You can also use raid medals in the trader shop for some of these customizational parts, and Clash of Clans have also said there is potential to get these from challenge events. More information on that later in the video. Across to the home village, the Super Miner is the latest addition to the ever-growing list of super troops. Like the new clan capital defenses and spell, I will be diving deeper. No? Okay, I will dive deeper into the mechanics of the Super Miner in a future video when we are allowed to bring those, so be sure to subscribe to see that. However, the Super Miner is a very fast troop, and it deals a huge amount of damage when destroyed. You could see within the Clash On video, the range of this is pretty significant. That is not all for Home Village content. I will tell you everything coming for Clashmas, including a limited edition troop and this fun strategy. But first, there will be 15 new Goblin maps with some pretty impressive loot, and I will bring you a video breaking down every one of these once the update is released. I have to say, whilst this next change is small, I really like it. This is the limited edition Clashmas tree for 2022. Make sure to hold on to one of those, but you easily can do that now because a shovel of obstacles will permanently make an item movable. So when we use that, it actually changes the decoration itself so that you can constantly move it around your base. If you do not have a shovel of obstacles, you can gain one from the Clashmas challenges. All of these will be going live on separate dates, and I feel like I've recommended you subscribe a bunch of times already, but I will be bringing you guides on all of these, so feel free to subscribe if you wish. You will also gain decorations for your clan house by completing these challenges, which is what Clash referenced earlier. Seasonal content often brings limited edition troops and limited edition spells. The Santa Surprise spell will be making a return. I did show how this works in my limited edition items video. It is pretty much the same as it ever was. When you place it, Santa will fly in and drop presents in that area, similar to a lightning spell. They have actually reduced the randomness of the present drops this year and increased the damage to hopefully make it a little bit more reliable. The brand new, never before seen limited edition troop is the Ram Rider. The level is based on your town hall level. You cannot upgrade it. The Ram Rider has a special ability, charging through walls, instantly destroying them to get to the nearest defense, with it being a defense targeting troop. It will actually do extra damage on its initial strike to the defense and slow the defense down. Following this, it turns into very much like a Hog Rider. However, when looking at the stats, particularly at maximum level, the hit points can be comparable to a giant, and the damage per second is comparable to a wizard. So how exactly should you use this? The obvious use case, I don't think this is the best, is as a wall breaker. A super wall breaker is 8 housing space. This is only 12. Particularly in smash attacks, I think this could be very helpful. You don't have the flexibility of a wall breaker though, since it only targets defenses, and you have to be careful with healers, especially with a queen charge, so the healers don't transition to the Ram Rider. What I believe is its specialty is actually after it has used its special ability. Once it has charged the defense, done that extra damage, it then turns into a ranged troop. And when I first seen this, I thought to myself, this is similar in range to the Royal Champion, and I always use an invisibility spell for her. And that is where I came up with this. So let's show you. I like to create pathing in the defenses. A Yeti Blimp is a good method for this. You could use the Flame Flinger, however you wanted to do this. Typically, I like to use the Yeti Blimp so you can lure the clan castle troops. And I also use my King and Royal Champion to the opposite side. Once you do have pathing for those defenses, bring in the Ram Riders with the Grand Warden. I like to use an early healing spell, but then basically you are using the invisibility spells to turn as many Ram Riders invisible as possible. If you have created pathing, you can keep all of them together, but naturally what tends to happen is they start to split a little bit like this. Use the Grand Warden ability when they are splitting in multiple different directions. I'm just going to continue turning them invisible, a healing spell across to that left-hand side because there's a lot of Ram Riders over there. You can also bring in minions, the Archer Queen a little bit late as well. You will be relying on her, and you typically can get the Town Hall once it has activated. I've turned the Ram Riders frozen, or tried to anyway. Swagged my freeze spell there, but they are going to get that Town Hall down, and as long as they get the single target Inferno, my Archer Queen should be able to finish off the base here. Fast forwarding through the rest of this, try to save onto that Queen ability. I'm not sure how viable it will be for multiple different base layouts, but it is one fun strategy. That is everything in this update. I will be allowed to go into greater depth in future sneak peek videos. If you enjoyed this one, YouTube thinks you will enjoy this video. Have a good day.